what am I doing here, you ask, right? Here I reach up to 124 degrees. Now it's 121, it's dropping down 120 degrees Celsius. Here inside there is an engine oil, and there is also an oil thermostat. Currently at 120 degrees it had 32 kilograms of force. And then you have this spring, and you have also the housing, the oil thermostat housing, this M156, M159. Same principle with most of them. Now 110 degrees engine oil temperature here in this country, it's normal cruising around, and that's how much the strength, how much it's pushing the spring. It's pushing 28 kilograms at 110 degrees. This is not the OEM spring for the thermostat, clearly. What's the catch? There is one small thing here. I cannot tell you. Screw it. 25 kilograms at 105 degrees. 24 at 105, right? Yeah. 22. Need to cool down to be able to open it. Let me keep it like that. 20 kilograms at 100 degrees Celsius. The DRO here, what's reading, doesn't matter, obviously, because it just warm up the fluid. Now I have done, I have separated the sleeve of the thermostat and have the thermostat itself there inside. When it comes zero, when it does have a pressure, I'm gonna show you. Now the oil thermostat, the specific one is a used one. The specific oil thermostat, until the oil temperature reaches 89 degrees, 88, yeah, 88 degrees, it doesn't move at all. Whoops, now it came free. That's the thermostat. There you go. Just a second, don't make a mess here, to remove the sensor. One kick. Keep it there. We have a hot oil there. Just give me a second. Now, after getting the data, writing down on the table, I have the same data on a brand new thermostat with a brand new spring for an oil thermostat. I have to open the book, I have to find it. But let's talk about the specific thermostat. That this is a used one, okay? And it's not exactly the same like the new one. Fine, you see that there is also some scoring on it. It's a used one. You cannot get this data. Also, this spring is not the OEM, it's not the original spring that has the thermostat, and I'm gonna explain why. Now, for the M156, there are two different oil thermostats. There is this type and there is this type. You see that there is a height difference. It's important to this height difference, and it's important to don't F up everything. What's happening now? At 88 degrees Celsius, there is 0 kilograms. It's not applying any force, the thermostat, all right? It's applying 5 kilograms at 91 degrees. Fine, on the left degrees, on the right kilograms from the machine. The spring, from the other hand, at 62 millimeters, it has 0 kilograms. It's as it is right now, all right? At 50.7, there is a 5 kilograms, 37.5, 12 kilograms, and so on. You see that it's the same left and right, the kilograms, and that is the reason why. What's happening? When you put it in place, there is a preload on the spring. The preload at 56 millimeters that's been preloaded, the spring, it's applying 3 kilograms. That means when you put it on, the thermostat is gonna start opening at 90 degrees approximately, between 88 and 91, if you follow me till now. There is one critical point on this thermostat, because obviously this is not the correct spring. I cannot use the spring. Very simple. You're gonna tell me, Tassos, at 24 kilograms you have 18.7 millimeters. That means you have fully compressed the spring. All right, that means the spring you're gonna end up to be fully inside here. Only this tip you're gonna stop it. You're gonna stop the thermostat. All right, that means you're gonna be wide open. That's nice. And if you come here 24 degrees, it's at 105 degrees Celsius. It's amazing. Nope, it's not. It's not. I'm gonna explain why. If you put that in place, the specific thermostat, what's wearing this sensing, this is the build on budget, and I'm waiting the new one. What's going on? What is going on? If you leave it to go full inside, what's gonna happen? You're gonna open the oil gallery that it's bypassing the oil cooler. I don't know if you can see there, this oil gallery over there. You cannot see from here up. You're gonna open this oil gallery. I'm talking about there inside, that communicates with the oil filter that's supplying oil. So what will gonna happen? The oil, when he expand completely, once expand completely the thermostat at 24 kilograms at 105 degrees, you're gonna open that much that you're gonna bypass the cooler and you're gonna go direct to the oil filter housing. We don't want that. That's not the ideal. I don't want that, at least. So the thing is to find a spring that it will not gonna exceed this mark here. That's all the story. Because at this point the oil gallery here for the oil cooler that's communicating with this hole here, just a second to show you, it's wide open. Then the oil gallery that's bypassing, that's down over there, because what's happening? The oil, it comes from the pump to the left oil gallery there inside, and then there is a cut here on the housing. There is this cut that's passing from here and then it's traveling here. So yes, that's what I said, right? 1 second. It comes from here. I'm right. It comes from here. Just a second. It comes from the oil pump. All right. And then there is this cavity here to be able to bypass the thermostat. It's following this oil gallery. Okay, it goes to the oil cooler, and then from the oil cooler continue its route to the oil filter housing. All right, it's returning back from here and comes out from here to fill up the oil filter housing. Now this one that has also this notch over there is for a fail safe, in case that it will gonna stuck somewhere the thermostat to be able to supply with oil the engine. Plus has these small holes for bleeding. Mostly it's not a big deal. Now this one, it goes direct from here to the oil filter housing. All right, talking about that. Now, like I said earlier, what you need to do, you need to block this one. If you block this one, then you're using 100% the oil cooler. That means if the oil thermostat, it stops there, it's blocking the oil gallery to bypass the oil cooler, and it's opening enough path to use the oil cooler. By leaving it fully extended, what's gonna happen? You're gonna open also the other oil gallery for the oil cooler, for the oil filter housing here. It's not gonna have a happy end. That's the reason why it's important on this type of thermostat, on this type of cap, because there is also the other cap. This is the part number. Okay, the one with the 2 notches here. In this case, it's important to use the right spring. What is gonna be the ideal? To don't exceed, no matter what, this point here where I have the second mark, the thermostat, to don't go more back than this one, than this point here. when you are, let us say, anything more than 120 degrees. You don't want to go more open the thermostat than this. That's the thing. And this will not gonna happen with this spring. Yay. Yeah, first I wanna see also, like I said, I have to open the box to see the numbers on the brand new thermostat. We're not gonna get the new thermostat, I'm gonna repeat again the same test to verify it. It's a good thing, it's not bad, you never know. The last thermostat that I measured, it was, I don't know, 6 years ago. Maybe it changed something. We're gonna find out. So that's the thing. It's not always. You can get away with M157. You can get away. There's no problem, because it's not the same type like this one. But you're not gonna get away with that. I mean, if you cut the spring blindly and you just put it in, you're not gonna have a happy end. It might work, but you're never gonna know. You might end up, instead of having less temperature, to have more temperature, because, like I show you, it will gonna bypass the oil cooler, because it can compress full the spring after all, and then it will gonna go full down. You don't want to be there. You don't ever want to reach shut down the thermostat. This type of thermostat. Again. That's it. Over and out. Have a nice weekend. Now, different approach. Instead of finding the right spring, and then later on in the future you're gonna have some escape of the wax that has inside the thermostat, you're gonna come weak, not the specific one, the new one, alright? Like I said, what will gonna happen if I use the spring? You're gonna fully compress it, and then you're gonna be fucked up here inside, right? Right, but now, the specific thermostat with a specific spring, that if you put a new thermostat, you're gonna be more active, you're gonna produce more power on the maximum compression of the spring, alright? Now, what I said, that it will gonna start opening at 90 degrees Celsius, alright? And when he reaches on the maximum compression, the maximum compression is gonna be at 94 degrees, right? 94 degrees, 95, let us say. That means we're gonna get 95 degrees, we're gonna be fully compressed everything there inside. It's not the ideal. Now, by fixing one piece of shit like this, okay, you get my point, why I did that? You grab this stupid thing, you put it inside. Not like that, properly. You just don't throw it there, not even like that. Dang it, with one hand, fuck me, wait 1 second. Now, by putting this there, what's gonna happen? If you get the thermostat and you put it here inside, no matter what, you're never gonna be able to exceed that point. So that means the oil gallery is gonna be wide open here, you're not gonna get blocked. This oil gallery is gonna be wide open, and gonna block the oil gallery that goes, the bypass, when it's fully open. And now, there is no problem with this one, with this aluminum piece here, because the same diameter like the thermostat, the inner, here I'm talking about, plus you're gonna have support from the spring itself. That means the spring, you're gonna pushing it down. The only thing what's remaining now to test is how many kilograms it's gonna be, because now I put this 4 extra millimeters down there. Will you please come out? Come on, so make sure tight fit. Yeah. Now all the story is, let's put on the machine. Let's see when we're gonna finish, how many kilograms we're gonna have. Okay, very good, excellent. It's 14 kilograms. Not bad at all. It's okay, 14 kilograms, you're gonna be somewhere between not more than 100, not less than 95. And we're gonna have a full open path. Like I said, we're gonna start opening not 90, 93, 94, something like that. And we're gonna be, okay, nice, I can live with that.